Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using the mobile app today?
Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using the mobile app today?
Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative.
All right, we're on the way to protest. I'm joking. Everybody here has a job.
Hi, everybody. Caitlyn Jenner here.
If you are proud of what you're doing, why do you have to wear a mask to do it? If you're operating within the bounds of the law, you should have to cover your face.
What does your poster mean?
It just means that Trump is a hypocrite. I mean, he's hypocritical enough to marry immigrants, but then he says he doesn't want immigrants in America.
He doesn't want illegal aliens. Melania Trump is a legal immigrant. Big difference.
I'm just against that. America is all immigrants. He's an immigrant. We all are.
A smart thought would be an immigrant in her empty head.
So the Republicans don't want criminals in the country, but they want one in the Oval Office? Got
it. So, Harry, you just admitted that these illegals are criminals who entered our country illegally. Not asylum seekers or undocumented citizens. Criminals.
Hi, MAGA friend. I hope you're doing okay today. Just a quick reminder of something I know you know in your heart. Your news sources are lying to you, and MAGA is a cult.
We shouldn't trust the news sources because they're lying, but we should trust this dude in a dress who's lying to himself about being a woman.
You are welcome to rejoin the rest of us in the real world anytime you want to come back.
Then illegal immigrants are breaking the law by being here.
No. There's being an illegal immigrant and there's being a criminal. And these are two completely different things.
That's also why I don't date white people. I don't agree with their culture. I don't agree with their standards.
Wait, what do you mean you don't agree? You don't date white people because you don't agree with their culture? What do you mean?
Yes, I don't want to be in America. I don't want to be an American. I don't want to be here. I didn't choose to be here.
What do you mean?
I didn't choose to get born. I didn't choose to be born in America by my own parents.
You said that you don't date white people because you don't agree with white people's culture.
Yes, from the men that I have had pursuing me and their families, their backgrounds, what they believe in, I don't agree with.
The last guy you dated, was he white?
Nope.
She acts like she's tied up in a basement somewhere in the United States, and there's no way that she can leave.
Has anyone figured out how to talk to Trump supporters? Because I genuinely cannot figure out how to just have a fucking conversation.
You know, it's hard to have a conversation with someone when you can't hear the other person over your own screaming and yelling.
My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice!
You believe the United States is the best country in the world?
No.
Can you name me 3 countries better?
Not really.
The real question is, can you name 3 countries? Look, man, I'm telling you, they just pay him to hold up the signs. Here's a question. If you're protesting in the middle of a busy street, literally standing in the road blocking traffic, is that freedom of speech or freedom to get your ass ran over?
Hey, get off the truck! Get off the truck!
Being Indian on the internet in 2025. She's got only nons. She's got the curry cannons.
To hit the streets to let the world know that we are here to protect and to support every single immigrant in this country. That every single one of those immigrants should be able to follow their dreams, make businesses, and run those businesses without getting harassed. And, oh shit, the 7-Eleven owned by the Indian guy's getting looted.
Yes, this really happened.
Oh, well. Yeah, he should know by now, right? This is part of the process, to protect immigrants. Anyways, let the Indian guy go. We have more important things to protect immigrants.
I have a theory that the LA protests have been going on so long because A, they don't have jobs, and B, they're probably getting paid to do it.
How are you going to assume that I'm gay just because I have rainbow hair, wearing a rainbow shirt, I got a rainbow pride flag?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, how are you going to assume that I don't have a soul just because I'm
Quality of the work from illegal immigrants
It's not the best. I'm constantly having to fix their work. It's gonna fall apart later. No, it's okay. I literally do this for a living. It's gonna crack in less than a year. It's cracking right now. I can see it right now. No, it's the sunlight. It's the middle of the day. You'll not see it. You'll put light in the corner. It's okay. Fuck, dude. Sorry. Just playing out a little scenario that has happened to me 100+ times. A lot of contractors are going to continue to pay them because they work for cheap and they get the job done fast, but the job sucks. It will fall apart. It won't pass inspection. And if it does pass inspection, somebody will be coming back next year to fix a lot of the work.
Oh. Nah, this was his real reaction. A Cheeto guillotine was set up at the No Kings protest in LA to mimic beheading Trump. Stop believing them when they say they are the party of love, peace, and inclusion.
If we were to rehold the election again today, Kamala Harris would beat Donald Trump in an absolute landslide. It's a real shame that the people in this country would have rather had a dictator than a woman as the president.
White men for Kamala. He went full Bangkok. You never go full Bangkok.
Yo, there is nothing better than Los Angeles, bro. This is where heaven touches the earth. Straight up. Nothing better, bro. Just don't look over here, though, because there is a riot going down right now. They are kind of pepper spraying people and stuff like that, but let's just get back to this. Shit. Let's get back over here. Let's go, bro, nothing better than LA. For real. Yo, honestly, the riots ain't even that bad in LA, bro. No. Nah. Oh, wait, watch out. Watch out.
Put my sign up there, bitch!
It's not that bad. That's not that bad here. It's not that bad.
Heaven on earth.
How important are women's rights?
Very important, baby. Period.
I like how when men talk about abortion, women are like, you can't talk about that. These are our bodies. That's our issues. But this dude puts on some makeup and he can talk about women's rights.
What amendments gave women the right to vote?
This pussy. Period.
You're a dumbass. Period.
What's the weirdest thing about conservatives?
They're all sexually repressed.
What do you mean by that?
They like to pretend that they don't want to but then they their wives, their husbands, and their mistresses behind everyone's backs, and then they like to pretend that they're virgins to the front.
Okay. All right, last question for you. What's the weirdest thing about yourself?
I like being peed on.
Too much information. This is what the rainbow flag is all about, folks. Telling everybody about your sexual preferences. No shame whatsoever.
It's Sunday morning, I'm eating my lunch, and this creature comes up and says,
Nazis
what?
are not welcome in D.C.
Well, I'm right here. I live here just like you.
Oh, still not welcome.
The description says this is a white gender fluid creature. I guarantee he was wearing a MAGA hat. Or an American flag. You can't even wear a friggin' American flag out in public anymore. In liberal cities like this, you're going to get confronted just for wearing the flag of the country that you live in. That they live in too! When I've been talking a big game to the wife all day. But me after 14 seconds.
Dynamics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 shakes. I just went for 10, and now, oh, would you like some of this on your that?
Dynamics. Trying to have a casual conversation at a protest.
Just to hear the
You're out here like on some white supremacy. Because you're a white boy, and that's how y'all do that. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of other white boys out here.
I know. You probably like all this shit that's going on, the white supremacy, all this shit. You know how y'all took over this land?
Yeah.
You know, there used to be Mexican land and all that, Native American Mexican land?
Yeah.
You know, your people came from Europe, came over here and did shit and built war.
Let's just ignore the fact that you just used a racial slur to address someone after accusing them of being racist. We're going to move past that to the fact that they speak Spanish in Mexico.
Yep.
Why do they speak Spanish in Mexico? Oh, that's right. Because Mexico was owned for 300 years by Spain. Spain is a European country. California belonged to Mexico for a whopping 21 years. It's belonged to the United States for 177 years.
Damn.
And if your issue is with colonialism, Mexico was colonized.
By the Spaniards.
Maybe if you would spend 5 seconds of doing research instead of marching in the streets like an idiot, you could have looked it up. You didn't even need to look it up anymore. You could have asked one of the many AI apps to tell you. There is no excuse for this kind of stupidity in this.
Can you describe ICE in one word?
Fascist. As a veteran myself, it's saddening. Right after high school, I signed up to try to defend this country.
What branch?
Marines. My grandfather, my
If he served, then I'm a strong, independent black woman.
great-grandfather, my father, we all fought against fascism. There's all these people in this country that are in support of one guy. They won't admit that he's wrong because they're brainwashed.
You look exactly like the guy on the sign.
Yeah.
Can you describe ICE?
Again, if you're so proud of what you're doing, why hide your face?
Palestine.
On what?
On Palestine.
On Palestine?
Yeah.
So
Liberal protesters harass a military veteran.
this is my personal opinion.
Yes, that's all we ask for, brother.
So I've been deployed. I've been in the Middle East and all that stuff. There's an issue, in my personal opinion, with a religion that raids and steals children, right?
Is that the Jewish religion, the Christian religion, or which religion are you talking about, bro?
It's Islamic religion.
The Islamic religion?
But it's the
I'm a veteran, brother.
But
I'm a veteran
it's
myself,
the extremists. It's the extremist.
Bro,
Islamic
shut the
religion.
fuck up. How about that, bro?
Real Islam, bro.
Hey, bro, how about you shut the fuck up, man?
Hey, man, all we want is your opinion, brother. Unless your opinion is different than ours. How is it wrong to say you don't agree with jihadists and extremists? Do these people support that kind of thing?
Islam that has nothing to do with the real Islam.
Why are you guys
Why are you
yelling
guys
at me?
yelling at me? Why are you guys? Oh my God, the white man is just so confused. He's just
This is why Trump won, y'all.
so confused. He's so confused. Stay the fuck out of the Middle East and stay the fuck out of LA. How about that? But you're about to be all over Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. You ready, bro?
Dude, I don't care if I'm.
You don't
all
care?
over
That's
TikTok.
cool.
Hell, I'll buy him a beer. Thank God Donald Trump won.
I'm very anti-Trump. I'm for democracy in America. I don't want kings. I don't want dictatorship. So I'm here to support America and the people that need the help that we're not getting sometimes.
Okay, and how is Trump exhibiting king-like behavior?
He's doing king-like behavior by having military parade would be a good idea. National Guard going out, not following the Constitution, several things.
Okay, all right. It's his birthday today.
I know.
Do you have a happy birthday message to him?
I hope I see your obituary in the paper tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of a veiled death threat.
Hey.
That'd be a message, yeah.
Okay, so you hope that this is his last birthday?
Well, I don't want him dead. I just want him not in office anymore.
Okay. Well, obituary would mean dead.
I know. I was being sarcastic. I would just like him out of office.
Out of office.
Yeah.
Would you like J.D. Vance to be the president
No,
then?
I would not.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not.
Okay.
Man, Trump is such a king, getting voted into office, enforcing immigration laws, and calling on the National Guard to control violent rioters in LA. Dang, I'm so sad that I voted for him.
You've seen 100 men versus one gorilla, but I bet you've never seen 39 million Californians against Donald Trump's National Guard before.
My money is still on the National Guard.
I gotta ask you, I love your outfit.
Looks like you wrapped some cotton candy in a hefty garbage bag.
What do you do for a living? Anything? Nothing?
Don't bother him. He's trying to hire a cab.
Nothing? How about this? If you had one advice to give to the world, what would it be? Be you? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Right here. Right here? Yeah. That's what's up. Thank you.
He voted for Kamala.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
I know a spell to increase the penis.
Release the witch! Release the witch!
Be careful out there, ladies.
Well, it's summer, ladies. Be careful out there.
Oh! Tolerant and inclusive? Nope.
Y'all are about as dumb as fuck. Y'all are about as dumb as fuck. So here we are celebrating Pride, gay Pride. So I need y'all to take it the fucking that way.
There's gay
Get
Trump
the
supporters.
fucking out there.
One question for you before you go. This is a good faith question, all right? Yeah. I'm not trying to trigger you.
I've always heard that the gay community and LGBT, based on all of the quote-unquote oppression that they faced, that they are very tolerant, understanding of other sides, and are loving. I'm not feeling the love right now between us.
Well,
I understand that.
What?
I understand you don't like to have.
Are you gay?
No, I'm not gay.
Okay, so are you gay?
No, I'm not gay.
Okay, so are you trans?
No, I'm not trans.
So are you bi?
No, but this is a proof.
So there's the answer to your question.
I thought you're tolerant.
Get the fuck out. We are here to celebrate us and everything that this community is about.
When it's too late and all you can do is pull this move. Oh. That was a clinch, my guy. Disabled football.
I wish I could join.
You want to join? Yeah. What do you want me to play?
I only laugh because he was in on the joke, okay?
The fact that he's running for 2028 should
He's
make you
not
want
running
to
for
throw.
2028.
Well, he
He's
said
public-
it.
he's
He
publicly
also said he
stated that
wanted
he's
to be
not.
the Pope. He also said that he freaking wants to make Gaza into a freaking tourist trap. And you guys think this is funny and great and wonderful. The fact
That brisket brought something out of him.
Nice little bite. Cheers, guys. A nice.
Damn. Practicing pronouncing Pinocchio.
No. No. Key. Key. Oh. Oh. Pinocchio.
Can you say toe?
Toe.
May.
May.
Toe.
Toe.
Tomato.
Monomito.
popsicle.
Flagabus. My flagabus. Flagabus, mommy. My flagabus. Flagabus, mommy.
It's like popsicle.
My flagabus.
Almost as bad as what they put on the court for the WNBA games.
Jobs just don't want to hire beautiful transgender bisexuals to be ELA and math tutors anymore.
It's probably because you guys don't know that X plus Y equals dude and X plus X equals chick. Yeah. Hope that helps.
Let's do a mock interview. So, Steven.
My name's not Steven, it's Stevania, and my pronouns are Caesar.
Okay, Stevania, tell us about some of your qualifications.
I'm a gay, beautiful trans person.
Okay, anything else?
My favorite color is rainbow.
Stevania, I'm gonna need you to get the out of my office. Oh, ice piñatas spotted in Chicago. There's that loving, tolerant left again.
People always ask me if I would date a liberal, and the answer is no. I only date men. People.
True. Clapping for every undocumented immigrant who self-deported and respected our land instead of destroying our cities. If you self-deport, you get $1,000 and you can come into America the correct way later. But not if ICE gets you first.
And so it begins. 20 police officers rolled up into a gay bar in Pittsburgh last night and raided it, claiming it was a compliance check.
I just wanted to point out something that you left out of your video. And don't worry, I'm sure this was completely unintentional. But while you were going on and on about how this is horrible behavior and attacks from Christian conservatives that don't want the LGBTQ, you skipped over the fact that these were state troopers who are under the command of the governor of Pennsylvania, who's a Democrat named Josh Shapiro, or that the head of the state troopers in Pennsylvania is also a Democrat. Like I said, I have no doubt that it was a complete and total accident that you left that little piece of information out. I'm sure that you weren't trying to imply that it was Republicans behind this, or that, this was like MAGA coming after the LGBTQ. I'm positive you weren't trying to imply any of that with the information you left out. But I just wanted to let you know that when you leave that information out, that's what it seems like you're implying.
You want to know the difference between a white liberal and a white conservative? See, white liberals, they try to fight for us, meaning they try to think that we're inferior and they think they're superior. They think we're brainless idiots. They think we're stupid, like we don't know how to think for ourselves. And then they get mad when we have a different political view than they do. So now they feel like they got to fight for us even more to try to get us back on the Democratic plantation. That's a white liberal. A white conservative or a patriot, whatever you want to call them, they're not going to fight for us, but they will fight beside us. They'll stand side by side with us. You want to know why? Because they don't see us as their inferiors. They see us as a neighbor.
They see us as a human being. They see us as Americans. That's the difference between a white liberal and a white conservative.
Anybody that supports ICE probably would have turned over Anne Frank, too. You guys supported vaccine passports. You fucking cheered when police shut down church services during COVID. You encouraged your neighbors to snitch on people. Yep. You guys legit created a fucking hotline to call and snitch on people if they had more than fucking 5 people over for Easter. You suggested that anybody who supports Trump should go to a re-education camp. You backed mask mandates for toddlers. You fucking doxed people for making political donations. You supported FBI surveillance of parents. You applauded arrests of political opponents. You guys are the real schmazzies. And you're fucking domestic terrorists to boot. You guys also made hate speech tip lines to report people who say shit that you don't like. You guys wanted to ban books about American history. We just wanted to ban books that had sexual content for children. And you want to know what? I wouldn't have turned Anne Frank over because she was a legal citizen. Anybody?
Now, there's a common misconception and a straight up lie that's pushed out there that illegal aliens are the hardest workers of them all. That's a damn lie. I've been in the oil field for 15 plus years, and I've been doing this day in and day out here in West Texas. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're disrespecting a whole bunch of American citizens, hardworking people such as myself that have been doing this for many years to raise families and to do it the correct way. There's men that I know that have been doing this for 30, 40, even 50 years, and they are hardworking, tax-paying American citizens. So quit with that nonsense and them lies that illegal aliens outwork people like me.
No. We just can't go past that. No. I'm going to call Trump a dictator. And call myself Mary. All right, y'all, we got a transformation video. Is she actually going to lose the weight? The answer is no. She's going to dye her hair and get some tattoos.
It's funny how Democrats are like, everyone needs to make a living wage. Minimum wage should be $25 an hour. Fast food workers should make that much. And then they're like, who's going to pick our crops for $5 an hour? We need illegals.
We need to make $25 an hour to pay for our mocha frappa lattes. Oh, those stinky undocumented citizens. $5 is like a lot of money for them back where they're from. Yeah, in Mexico, a chicharron is like 50,000 pesos, which is like 20 cents.
Do you get enraged every time President Trump does something positive? Did peace in the Middle East ruin your entire week? Have you been personally victimized by low inflation and high employment? Do you believe that 2 + 2 equals racism?
White people, I don't think it's clicked in your brain.
It's all hate. Trump hates everybody that's not white.
Does the sight of a criminal being arrested make you violently ill? Do you sob uncontrollably during the national anthem?
So what the fuck?
Well, you may be suffering from terminal Trump derangement syndrome.
Chose family, I chose women.
Hey, TDS is not terminal. You can switch it around. Come on over. We'll welcome you here.
Chose America.
Call 1-800-TDS-CURE now. Side effects include sudden love of your own country, increased testosterone, and the ability to say the word woman.
And the ability to define what a woman is.
So many Democrats crossing party lines that they may not all register, but they're voting Republican because it's the Republicans that really represent what their true values are. So it's an exciting time.
Liberal logic.
Are you protesting today?
I don't know the issue, but I stand in solidarity with whatever's trending right now.
Hey, I got it right.
What's the best country in the world?
Mexico.
What is the best country in the world?
The best country in the world? Mexico.
What is the best country in the world?
Mexico.
Then go.
What is the best country in the world?
The best country in the world? I still think it's here, man.
All right.
If you had to choose one country to be the best country in the world, what would you choose?
You got me there, brother. I'm not going to choose a country.
All right, gotta go. What is the best country in the world?
United States.
Okay.
United States.
Okay, maybe get an American flag next time.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting. It's the younger Latinos that are probably born here that are fighting so desperately to go back to Mexico. It's the boomers that are like, no. We want to stay here. We want to stay here, okay?
If someone comes up to you and asks, hey, little boy, you want to get in my car, have some candy and a puppy, what do you say?
No, thank you. And my papa's gonna come over and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna whip your candy ass."
Yes, he is, buddy.
What was your favorite video? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.